If you're looking for a new ride-on lawnmower that collects grass, then watch this first. We're Machinery Nation and we bring you videos every Tuesday and Friday all about tools and machinery. Let's get cracking.
Tested by Machinery Nation.
Today we are going to test 5 lawn tractors to show you the features you should look at before buying one. We're going to look at the cut quality, specs and features, cut long grass, cut short grass, and check out their manoeuvrability. We have the Aspen Garden XDC 150 HD, which retails at £2,899. The Stihl RT 4082, which retails at £3,225. The Solo by Alco T16 105.6, which retails at £3,999. The Stiga Estate 792W, which retails at £4,154. And the Cub Cadet XT1 OR95, which retails at £4,399. When looking at a ride-on lawnmower, in my opinion, anything under £2,000 is just not even worth considering. If your budget is below that, then probably stick to a normal walk-behind lawnmower. The cutting width of the Aspen is 84 centimetres or 33 inches. The Stihl is 80 centimetres or 32 inches. The Alco is 105 centimetres or 41 inches. The Stiga 92 centimetres or 36 inches. And the Cub Cadet 95 centimetres or 38 inches. So the wider the width of cut, the quicker you're going to do the job, right? Well, it all depends what engine you've got powering that size of deck. Let's check that out. The Aspen Garden has a 414cc 7.4 kilowatt single cylinder Stiga engine. The Stihl has a 452cc 8.2 kilowatt single cylinder Stihl engine. The Alco has a 656cc 9.1 kilowatt V-twin Briggs & Stratton engine. The Stiga has a 586cc 11.2 kilowatt V-twin Stiga engine. The Cub Cadet has a 547cc 6.2 kilowatt single cylinder Cub Cadet engine. So the bigger the engine, the more power you're going to have. But the difference between single cylinder and twin cylinder is single cylinder has one piston going up and down, where a twin cylinder has 2 pistons going up and down. So with a twin cylinder engine, you're going to have a lot more power and torque. The grass is a little bit damp today, but we're in the UK. What is to be expected but damp grass? Great test. First of all, let's look at the cut quality. One at a time, one strip each. Let's do it. Aspen up first. Let's get us started up. Height setting 3. Engage the blades. On the hydrostatic and we're off. We are cutting grass. Cut quality on the Aspen Garden, absolutely brilliant, can't complain at that, and the grass is so wet that, you know, my hand is very, very damp. Let's check out another one. Right, time for the Stihl, and the Stihl is the only single-bladed machine we've got here today. All the others have got twin blades which work in opposite directions, throwing the grass up through the middle of the machine, whereas this one is single blade and the grass comes up the side and into the grass box. Right, start her up. Full revs, engage the blades. We're up and running. We're in forwards, let's go. So Stihl is taking 3 inches of grass down to 1.5 inches. Well happy. Time for the Alco. Let's do it. You definitely see the width of cut difference with the Alco. Cracking job. Stiga time. Up with the deck going. And we're off. So just had a nice shower of rain, which, you know, I was expecting a little bit. So I'm not going to judge the Stiga too heavily on this, but it hasn't picked up the grass quite as well as the others, but it is now extremely wet. Cub Cadet. Woo! Cutting grass, I'm in the zone. Love it. For a single cylinder engine that's got quite a lot of power. And a good cut quality. Tick in the box for all mowers on the cut quality. So what size areas are these mowers rated up to? The Castell Garden and the Stihl are both rated at a maximum cutting area of 4,000 square metres, which is roughly about an acre. The Solo by Alco and the Stiga are both rated for a maximum cutting area of 5,000 square metres, which is about an acre and a quarter. And the Cub Cadet is rated to 5,500 square metres, which is just under 1.4 acres. So why a maximum cutting area is important? Because you might just say, why is it set to a certain size? You can just keep driving the machine. It doesn't matter how big the area is. But manufacturers design these machines to do certain jobs. So if one's set to only 5,000 square metres, that's calculated how much grass you're going to be cutting over a year. So that their warranties that they issue on each machine is justified to the machine that they've built. So historically, ride-on lawnmowers were fitted with a manual transmission or manual gearbox, where you had a clutch brake system and then you had 4 to 5 gears and a reverse to select which gear you required. Most mowers these days come with a hydrostatic axle, which is just a forward and reverse pedal. The idea of that is the further you push that down, the faster you go, and as you release, you'll also slow down and come to a pretty much stop. You've obviously also got your brake to be able to stop as an emergency. And then the same on the reverse, the further you push that down, the faster you go in reverse. So the Stihl is slightly different because it's only got one pedal, because it's also got this lever up here which is called a shuttle. And you push it forward to drive forward and then push the pedal down with your foot to determine your speed, and then to go reverse you then pull it back into reverse and then again push the pedal down to determine your speed in reverse. The Alco is quite a simple design with 2 pedals, one to go forwards and one to go reverse. The Stiga also works on the rocker pedal design, so forwards is down on the front, and then to go in reverse you use your heel and push down on your heel. Cub Cadet has a 2 pedal design, this one to go forwards and then that one to go back. I'm a massive fan of the hydrostatic system. It is very easy to use, a lot easier to control. The manual transmissions I would just stay away from. It's clunky, it's jerky, you end up wheeling the mower. If budgets allow, always go for a hydrostatic. On the Castell you've got from 1 to 7 different height selections, which is from 80mm all the way down to 25mm. On the Stihl you've got 6 adjustments from 90mm all the way down to 35. On the Alco you've got 7 adjustments from 90mm all the way down to 30. On the Stiga you've got 7 adjustments from 90mm down to 30. The Cub Cadet has got 12 adjustments from 100mm all the way down to 25. It's also got an indicator knob that you can move so that you can remember what height you last cut your grass. So make sure you check out the specifications so that you get the desired height of cut that you require for your lawn. Right, let's see how easy it is to empty the grass boxes and to take them on and off. One thing I've noticed with the Castell, you can't actually get off the machine without the engine stopping. Even if you put the handbrake on, the blade's off, you still can't get off it. If you get off the machine, it will stop. Right, grass box. Up with the grass box, pull it back towards you, comes off reasonably easy. Getting it back on, can you line it up? It's normally the hardest job. Yeah, there we go, back on again. So the Stihl, you can get off the mower with the engine still running. Right, grass box. Do a different design on this one. Inside the handle here, you've got a lever. You pull up the lever, you pull it back towards you and let it go down. You can then pull the grass box off. You can then when you're putting it back on again, you hook it onto the 2 hooks, holding that handle in, push the grass box up, and it all clicks in nice and easy. The Alco, you can also leave the engine running while you get off the machine. So the grass box, lift up at the back, pulling it out at a 45-degree angle, off nice and easy. When you come back in, come in flat, get it to line up in the middle, you lift the box up and it clips on nice and easy. The Stiga is another machine that you can't get off of it with the engine still running. All right, so the grass box, up on the back, lift it up, out, getting it to line up in the middle on the way back in clip, bang tidy. So the Cub Cadet, you can get off the machine while the engine's still running. Right, the grass box, up on the back, lift it off, nice and easy, get it line up in the middle on the way back in, on it goes, and clip it in. So make sure you can reach the handle, pull it up and use the box yourself. Or like this Alco, you could also get an electric tip kit as an optional extra. Right, now time for some general mowing, usability, manoeuvrability. Let's see how we get on with each machine. Best tip I can give anyone: when the alarm sounds to say your grass box is full, just stop straight away, go and empty it. It saves any blockages happening in the chute. So these 5 machines behind me are designed for cutting lawn grass, but we all know that some of you out there want to tackle something a little bit longer, a little bit damper, and from experience I'm speaking that you don't all know how to do that. So today we are going to cut this long wet grass out here in the goat's paddock and see how well they get on. Let's do one each and see how we go. Next one. Ha! Next one. Easy. Huh. So they've all cut it absolutely fine. Admittedly, the Stiga hasn't quite picked it up as well as the others. But some of you be asking, how are you cutting long wet grass with a ride-on lawnmower? Well, the secret is to go on the highest setting and go as slow as possible. A lot of people think that they can cut it right down low to start with and cut at the same speed as they do their lawn, but it's just not doable. Slow down, deck up high and take your time. Otherwise, you're just going to put undue stress on that mower. It's going to sound like it's really struggling, and you're probably just going to burn through the drive belts. The Casso Garden is a nice little machine. It's really compact for its size and it has loads of grunt. The only negative I'd say is that you can't get off the seat without the mower stopping. For a single bladed machine, I'm really surprised by this little still. It has amazing capabilities. The only downfall I'd say is that it doesn't cut low enough compared to the other machines, where it only cuts down to 35mm. The Alco is easily the most powerful machine we've got here with the Briggs & Stratton V-twin engine. It is chucking out a load of grunt. It picks up the grass amazingly well. The only downside I can see is that the grass box is really heavy to lift on and off, but it's still doable. The Stiga is definitely the most comfortable machine we've got here with the high back seat and the soft padded steering wheel. The only negatives are that it's quite slow and the seat is very sensitive. So the Cub Cadet has some really nice features, including a really great turning circle, and the power that that single cylinder engine is pushing out is really really surprising. The only negative I'd say, it is quite a loud machine. So I hope this video has been useful and you now know what you need to look for when buying a rider on lawnmower. Whether it's a small one, a larger one, a cheap one or an expensive one, then hopefully this video is exactly what you need to be able to help you make that decision. But we're Machinery Nation and we bring you videos every Tuesday and Friday all about tools and machinery. So please consider subscribing, hit that like button and ding the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. We also have a membership program where we'll send you a membership t-shirt and invite you onto lives once a month to help us decide on the content that we produce. We've also done a drag race with these 5 mowers, but you have to become a member to watch it. So join our membership program today. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.